My dad was the manager of the Deeside bus service. The headquarters was in Ballata, far we bathing and up and down begin. Twa chummers and a lobby and a lobby. The shack was hame all summer, whiles weekends. And inside lobby sat Bodemore stair, a timber stair that raised up to a lobby and twa wee rooms. The kitchen beds were there. Front windows looked out to Craig and Doric. Back window saw Craig Coilich over the Dee. Howsoever, we didn't have a traditional kind of backie. We didn't need it. The hell earth was our bairns' playground. Our nearest backie held the beans of buses. They could be picked clean for spares, or were plunket down, stood down. When the traffic inspectors were on the way, they were reassembled for duty after inspectors left. In a bus shed was a heap of danders, or sinners, left over for the trains that terminated in Ballata. We kennelers and danders would have wee low in the summer evenings. Opposite our house was Addison, the baker at one time, and my mother used to buy wee puddings, but they were small, and upside down, they were the same shape as the bowler hat, the Craig and Doric. And she used to call them Craig and Doric puddings, and she heated them in the oven and poured custard on them. When I was much older, I went into a shop in Aberdeen and I said I would like to order some Craig and Doric puddings, and they just looked at me as if I was failed. Well, in the summertime and the fine days, if Dad wasn't busy, he'd tuck us up in the garden to gang duking in the cockpeel. You had to park a good bit away from it, and then you had to wade through nettles and the trees. And at the back of the cockpeel was just a vertical kind of cliff thing. There was others and things going about down there, but you didn't bother them. There was a slope and steam and then into the peel. You just jumped in and gritted your teeth. Once you were in the shock, you were all right. I was a salmon's bairn, siller scaled in the sun. I kent I would always return and thocht her flesh to the water. Deeside wombed me. My vertebrae are the steens o' Glengairn, Glenmick. I didn't mind going out to the Dee for the shack with a jilly jar and a bandy net. And I come home and managed to get 6 bandies for the side of the barn to wee ducker. One of the engineers stuck his head up for under a bus and he said, I hope you can, that's poaching. I said, no. Why? He says, you see, if the keepers come to hear about us, you'll be in a court. And I was in a terrible state of afternoon until Dad came in for his tea and I said, Fan, am I going to jail? Oh no, for the Dean. I says, well, poaching. He says, well, I'll tell you what, if you just take your jilly jar back to the Dee and put them in nicely, we want to tell nobody, and you'll be all right. So it was all right. When Morven Hill has got a tap, you'll ken Cramar will hae a drop. Father and bairn on the reed deer road tramped the wiry heather, raked through fen in the glistery glen, kenning a piece thegither. Watched the peels for a splash of trout, never a word was soaked. Top of the glen by the Ern's den for the gowden gloaming's brocht. Deep and dear was the love o' the lan father to bairn was passing. And thon is the finest legacy that sire to bairn can gie, pride o' race and a sense o' place, a north-east pedigree. The braille of heather cut at poems in my hands. My hands were a quaich, its tongues steered on her. This earth will be my shroud, my deed lie aneath its yard. Their souls like dews Carmar on the kirk's clits, looking down in their bolt hole, their bean lair, their precious hopey O.S. Now I am chucked and leathered like a cured hide. I draw near to the lip of the grave. Deeside is the moo that'll swallow me. My kist will rest easy though now.